We've now completed half the course, and at this point you've learned quite a great deal about objects and object-oriented programming. Most of the rest of the course is very practical in the sense that what we do is we take all that theory we've learned about objects and we apply them in a practical way to a number of different scenarios. So Chapter 14 then has two purposes. One is to introduce something called JavaFX. This is a framework for developing GUI programs. GUI is Graphical User Interface. Now, what we will learn in Chapter 14 will not actually give you all the tools you need to develop a GUI program. It will only give you what you need to design the actual graphic part of it. Being able to point at and click on different things and actually get input for a GUI program is actually a subject for the next chapter. But in the meantime, in Chapter 14, we'll be able to generate some nice looking graphics. The other purpose of Chapter 14 is to give us a chance to put together all the things we learned about object-oriented programming in a very practical way. Over the next few chapters, there will still be some new theoretical issues that arrive that we talk about, but for the most part, we're going to rely on everything we learned in chapters 10, 11, 12, and 13 and actually apply it to some real practical application, in this case, JavaFX. We're going to start by discussing a little bit of history. Swing and AWT used to be the things that were used in Java, and they have been now replaced by JavaFX instead. With the introduction of Java, GUI classes were bundled in something known as the AWT, or Abstract Windows Toolkit. Although AWT was a good tool for developing simple interfaces, it wasn't developed enough or comprehensive enough to deal with complicated GUI projects. The other problem with AWT is it had a lot of bugs that were specific to the particular platform that you were running Java on. Eventually AWT was replaced by something known as Swing. The advantage of Swing components was it depended less on platform-specific things and less on the use of native GUI resources. Starting with Java 8, though, Swing was completely replaced by what we are going to be studying in Chapter 14, specifically JavaFX.